It's the end of the weekend, but I still wanna turn up. Yeah, I still wanna turn up. All I want is to go again, but you ain't picking your phone up. Why you messing my head up? Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is just saying yeah, 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 yeah. Better nights, better days, when you're here with me, babe. Cause you're all that I crave, so I wonder, where are you? Where are you? Don't hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have to know, say, where are you? Don't be so hard to reach, just pick up your phone. Tell me where you'll be, cause I gotta know. Let me know when you're ready, cause I made reservations. Too many invitations, and the last night was heavy. I need communication. Tell me where's your location. Used to talk 24/7, every other second, just to make sure we were up to date. Now it's closer to 11, and I ain't hearing nothing. I just need to know that you're okay. Where are you? Baby, don't hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have to know, say, where are you? Hey, don't be so hard to reach, just pick up your phone. Tell me where you'll be, cause I gotta know. Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is you saying yeah, yeah, yeah. Better nights, better days, when you're here with me, babe. Cause you're all I crave, so I wonder, where are you? Baby, don't hide away from me.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Saturday, so the hubby and I have just been out. We're leaving the nursery now, so we got some new fruit trees, 2 new fruit trees, and a bundle of onions, and got me a flat of flowers for my garden under my kitchen window. So we're gonna go home and I'm gonna start putting those out. So I'll bring you all along for that, and I'll pull you back up when we get to the house, okay? All right, so today we are working on this flower bed right here. And let me show you what we got, because we got a number of real pretty flowers. So we went out this morning and I got these right here. These are the begonias. These are the green leaf pink begonia. I wanted to try these in the garden. Actually, my husband picked these out. So I'm not sure yet how I want to lay out the garden. The next thing we got were these marigolds, because I wanted marigolds in the garden. So we got some marigolds that we're going to put out here. We also have the pink and the yellow, what are these called? These are called the Snapshot. These are snapdragons. I thought this was a snapdragon. So these are snapdragons, and these are full sun. So I got 2 kinds. I got the pink and I got the yellow snapdragon to go out here. And then we have the coleus. So we have 2 6-packs of the coleus. So we're gonna see how far apart we're gonna put these. I kind of wanted to put them in little bundles. Maybe like the begonias, I'll put 3 into a hole there. So we gotta kind of like figure out how they grow, and because you don't want to put them where they're gonna get too big. For example, these snapdragons, I don't have my glasses on. These are full sun, and I've had snapdragons before, so they're gonna get about 6 to 10 inches high. So they want you to space them about 10 to 42 inches apart. So we probably can just spread these out throughout the garden and kind of do it that way. So I'm not sure yet, but anyway, let me get my gloves on so we can start digging around in this garden and kind of like figure out where I want to put stuff, and I'll pull you back up. All right, y'all, so change of plans. My flower bed that I wanted to use is covered in ants. And so my husband has to treat it to get rid of the ants. So what I'm going to do so that I can get these things in the ground. My eye itching. We're going to work in the garden today. I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing in the garden. We're going to put the flowers out. Hold on. All right, so what we're going to be working on today is we're cleaning the inside of the garden. All these weeds is growing up on the sides of our bed. We're going to move that. I've started this one here. Kind of got it clean. I want to go all around it, sweep it all into a pile, and then we're going to pick that up. So I'll let you all watch us clean our garden.
What you hiding from me? What you holding back? I think I saw you with another. I think I saw your hand slipping down. That look, that face smiling back at you. Is why you always wanna be around her, be around her. Now I've come to terms over you. And although it hurts, there's nothing I wouldn't do. But I am outplayed, but I don't mind, no, that I got outplayed, 'cause I'ma need an upgrade. I thought you would see me crying, would you? No,
I got some My husband just put a little chicken manure out here. So what we wanted to do, we're going to put some salt in that bed because it's kind of low. Baby, don't cover that flower now. And then these are the plants. So I wanted more marigolds because I really wanted a lot of marigolds near our garden because marigolds are really good to have near your garden. So what I'm going to do is we got a pack of 6. So we're going to put 3 in each bed. Each one of these beds, my husband going to kill my flower over here with all this soil. That you don't want. Look at my nails. I just got my nails done and I do not want to mess them up. So I better put my glove on. But anyway, that is what this bed is looking like. And then here is what this bed is looking like. Now this here, I'm not sure what this is, but I planted this last year. I have to go back on my video and look. But it is the only thing that and that darn ivy that you see down in here is the only thing that lived through the winter. So, well, this is not ivy. This is called Creeping Jenny. And I remember when I bought it and put it out, it looks like ivy, but it acts just like ivy. So, yeah, so we're getting this here. I don't know, my camera look weird today. All right, and these are the flowers I showed you earlier. So we're going to put them over here. So we have the, we're going to try and position. But first, we have, you said these are daffodils? These right here? Should be daffodils. So these were down here by our pot. So we're going to put them in our bed here. If you all can't see that Creeping Jenny in there? And if we don't pull that out, she will take over the garden. So I'm going to try and reach in there and get that pulled out. And there's some more Creeping Jenny done spread back here, all behind this onion bed. It's not that much left now, so hopefully it won't live. But I don't want it to get near my strawberries. So we finna start working. I got to put the camera up so I can help my husband because I work hard nowadays. Right, baby? I work good. I do good. Hi, babe? Anyway, y'all, I'm finna get busy. I'll pull you back up. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Brenda. So today we are in the garden. I've watered everything and I wanted to show you a few new things that we got for the garden. So I'm going to spin the camera around. This is going to be a quick video, nothing long, but I'm going to show you what we got. Hold on. All right guys, when you enter the garden here, give you a quick little spin. And now we're going to walk starting this way here. Still, we have nothing in this bed as of yet. Here in the garden, here are all of our garlic. This is how pretty it's looking. The garlic is really, really doing really good this year. I think it's doing better than it did last year, honestly. But this is the garlic. Bells, what are you doing? And at the end of this bed here, I have my spearmint sitting here. This is my spearmint. Now this one is really, really growing. I mean, look at the size of this thing. So yeah, this is my spearmint. This one is huge. I think I have 3 buckets of spearmint. So this is just one of my buckets. When you spin around here, y'all, Bella, quit scratching in the garden. If you notice, but we came out and we weeded the entire bed. The whole garden is so pretty. So here is our cabbage. These are the purple cabbages here. We have 2. We had 3, but a good thing because look how big they're getting. And then right here next to it is Copenhagen cabbage. I don't know if my husband has them planted too close or not, but this Copenhagen, this is one, and that looks like one as well. So it looks like we got 3 Copenhagen and then 2 of the purple cabbages. And then here is a rutabaga. Now I want to get down in here and show y'all. Look at the size of that rutabaga. That is our rutabaga down in there. All of these are rutabagas. That's another one. Can you see it down in there? The leaves are so nice and crisp. Oh my gosh. When you come over here, we have more down in here. Now y'all, I don't know if this is a rutabaga or what this one is. But yeah, so as you can see, we have some nice size. This one is a double rutabaga down in there. Or is that a triple? That like a triple there. And then rutabagas here. And then these here. Look at the size, y'all. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, and then when we come here, these are the mystery plants, which we're not sure what they are. I want to say these are cabbages. These are cabbage. So they're probably the Copenhagen. I'm not sure. And then on this back wall, y'all, that is our carrots. We have not thinned them out. Look at how the carrots have grown. They are so pretty. When we swing around over here, I see a seed on my collard green. Look like my seed. My green is trying to go to seed. Shouldn't be though. But anyway, I'm gonna break that off. I'll leave it till my husband get him, but anyway, this is my collard greens. Yeah, these are the collards here. They look so good. Now this is not a collard. This is I think this is our Brussels sprout. No, yeah, Brussels sprouts. We think these are the Brussels sprouts. As you can see, we have quite a few Brussels sprouts here. So far I don't see anything making. On the end here, I don't know if this is a cabbage or what, but I think this is a Brussels sprout. Y'all, I don't really know. Another bucket of spearmint here. This one is not growing as good as the other, but it will catch up. Here we have, these are Brussels sprouts. So we're waiting to see if they're gonna do anything. More Brussels sprouts here and here. Now right here is lacinato kale. So we have 2 lacinato kale here. And then when we swing around here, this is supposed to have been all my kale. But my husband somehow got it mixed. So I think this is more broccoli here. And then here, 2 plants, which they're not doing as well because this kale is really just growing. Look at this kale, y'all. Look at that. So the kale is really, really growing and putting out. It is doing a beautiful job. That's a stick. Where did it go, y'all? Anyway, more kale here. So the kale has put back out. My one of our daughters and her husband came and they cropped them collard greens really heavy and the kale. Here, guys, right here is freckled lettuce here. So we have a little one here, a little one here. And then this is Swiss chard. So this one is trying to catch up. And this little thing is Swiss chard here as well. And I forgot to, I passed right by it. This is our newest tree. We just got this tree. It was $38.50. This is the Dwarf Red Delicious Apple. So we got that tree. So we put it inside to keep the deer from it. until we can get the yard finished being fenced in. Here is another, right next to the lettuce, y'all. We had to go and buy another peach tree. So we got another Belle of Georgia peach. And that is what this tree is looking like. Really pretty tree. And then y'all right here, which I think my husband got this. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can drag this bucket out the way. But right here is my lettuce. Look at my lettuce. Now I'm putting my hand here so you can see the size. So we're gonna have to go ahead and cut a lot of this lettuce here. That's my husband calling. I'll call him right back. That's our freckled lettuce. So everything is looking really, really pretty in the garden. Look at this one here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That is my prize lettuce. And behind it, y'all, here is my strawberries. Now we have all these blooms. You see that? So we're going to get some kind of netting to put across them to keep the squirrel and the birds from eating up all the strawberries when they put out. But as you can see, I have a mixture. I have the pink flowers, which represents the pink flamingo strawberries that we have in here. And then we have the white flowers, which are for the for the red strawberries, the regular ones. And here are the strawberries, y'all. Look. They coming. So this bed is going to be covered in strawberries, and I plan on enjoying all of them. I'm not letting the birds and squirrels eat up all of that. So maybe this weekend we'll get a net and lay across them so that we can start harvesting and enjoying our strawberries when they're ready. Here is our onions. My husband had to pull out a few that had fallen over, but guys, look at these onions. Look at the size of that one. Look at that one. That's a good size onion there. This is a good size onion, and it's still growing. So our onions did really good this year. We are really pleased. We can't even complain about the onions. These red ones, now we haven't seen that many buds bulbing, but this one is beginning to bulb. Look at the stalk on that thing. So they're beginning to bulb. So yeah, so we're going to have some onions. I don't know how many reds we're going to get, but I know we got some decent sized white ones. So that is a look of the inside of our garden as it stands right now. This is all we have put out so far. All right, guys, I want to share with you a few of the onions my husband pulled. You pulling up all of them? All right, I'm coming. Let's look at the onions. So these are the onions that my husband was able to pull up out our garden. Look at that. That's a good little size right there. And I need onions right now to put in my pot. These are out of our garden. He just pulled them. What? What you mean slow? That's okay. Look at this one. This is a nice size. Perfect size onions for my pot. So these are the onions that my husband pulled out. I don't know if he pulled them all out, but right now he's pulling out the carrots because, as you know, they were planted so close together, they needed thinning out. So I'm not sure if he's pulling all of them or just trying to thin them out. But even with those onions up there, we still got onions out here. We still have more onions that are bulbing. And I think he only pulled the ones that was laid over, right, babe? You pulled the onions that were laid over? And this lettuce, I have to crop it, y'all. So I'm going to have to eat more lettuce because I can't let all that lettuce go to waste. The kale is doubling up. Swiss chard is putting out. Look at the Swiss chard. More lettuce there. 2 more freckled lettuce. And then the collard greens, I'm going to crop them in a minute because I'm going to eat some of those today. So they're not really big, but they're long, narrow ones.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's okay.
Just a few big ones in.
That's a good size. I like that. So you're going to just take them all out?
Yeah, they're ready.
All right, so all the carrots are ready. So we're going to have a ton of carrots, y'all. I'm making pot roast now, so that will come in handy. Look down in here. Look at that. Look at that rutabaga. I can't get beside myself, baby, and forget I'm cooking. As you know I will. Now, y'all know, if y'all want to see a big rutabaga, look at this big boy here. Good God Almighty. That could make 2 meals, Patrick. The size of this big boy. Not like the ones Brina gave me. You hear me? My goodness. Yeah, we got some in here. How long before they gonna be ready?
Okay.
Rutabagas. I only see that big one right there on that side probably ready.
That was good.
Yeah, just let them get bigger. I don't want them to get too big because they get woody or they get too big. Ain't that what they say? They'll be woody.
That one didn't come out. That one up there.
You gonna pull it out while I'm in the kitchen? I'm gonna cut it up.
Huh?
I could put it in the freezer. Gonna cut it and put it up. Let's look at this here. That is just one of our rutabagas. Look at that. I think it could have went a little longer, don't you? Huh?
That's what we've been eating.
Okay. Don't get them little ones. Let them grow some more. Let's look at this big one over here.
That's a couple of together.
That one over there. No, not that one. It's a big, that one, that, yeah. Nice size. Good God. You got to clean them off. I can't eat them like this. You got to cut. I can't take them in the house like that. All right, go ahead. I'm going to come back and get a bowl and so I can get my collard greens. All right, guys, welcome back. So I just came inside. You see that little mess of greens right there? I went out there and harvested me a nice little mess of greens. So I can have, that's a good little bundle just for me and my hubby. Well, hubby ain't gonna eat none. So that's gonna just be for me. All right, guys, so I got my roast right here. So I've seared my roast on all sides. Now I went in my freezer outside and we have onions that we grew last year that I'm gonna put in this roast. And then these are our potatoes that we grew last year. So we're gonna wash these and put these in the roast pot as well. And then I also got me some collard greens that I'm gonna be cooking today as well. And I got one chicken broth that I'm gonna use in it. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and put the onions on in here, the chicken broth. And I don't think I'm gonna put potatoes in there yet until the last hour. But I'll pull you all back up. These are our little onions. I've already peeled them and they have been washed. Now these are the ones we grew last year. All of them did not come out really big. Now we had some really big red onions. So my daughter took some with her home. And then for some reason, some of them did not last on the shelf out there. So we got to make sure we do different, but we put them in the fridge. And so they've been holding in the fridge. And so, yeah, we didn't peel them or anything. So now I just bought them in and peeled them and washed them. And so I'm going to put these, they're the perfect size, but I'm going to cut them one time and put them in my pot. Pour this chicken broth in here. I'm not going to put the potatoes in there yet. I'm going to put them in the last hour and 30 minutes. I'll drop those in. But let me get this on and then I'm going back outside. Well, before I go outside, I'm going to go ahead and do my greens and cut them up and leave them soaking in water while I'm outside doing other things, okay? So stay tuned. Guys, and next I'm going in with one of these Lipton onion soup mixes. I'm gonna mix it up in this bowl and pour it all over this, and then we're gonna let that start cooking. I do have carrots to put in here, and I don't know if my husband, I gotta go get the carrots. So I'm gonna drop them on in there now. Well, you know what, I'm gonna wait. I'll put the carrots and the potatoes in the last hour. I'm gonna let this cook for about, it is 12 to about 4 hours. So we'll be eating later, but that's fine. So let me go ahead and get this mixed up and poured in here, and then I'll bring you back. All right, guys, so we got everything we want in there. I haven't put the top on it yet. So we're going to cook it on high, and we're going to cook it for 4 hours. Okay, and we're going to hit start. Okay, now it's going to start cooking. And what we're going to do is go ahead and put the top on this bad boy. And that's how it looks. I'm not going to season it yet. I seasoned the meat really heavy before I seasoned my meat real heavy before I seared it. So we're going to just, oh shoot, hold on. So we're going to go ahead and sear. We seared it off real good. I seasoned it real heavy. And now we're going to let that go, start cooking. And while that's doing, now I'm going to go ahead and cut my greens up. And then I'll put you all back up. All right, guys, so I've gotten my roast on here. These are my collard greens all cut up. I have them soaking in water just to keep them nice and crisp till I'm ready to put them on. And then the potatoes are here. And my husband pulled all those carrots, so he's going to go ahead and get those ready. So I can use a few of those, or I can just pull from the freezer. Look at the size of these things here. These are some good rutabagas. I think I'm going to go ahead and peel them. This is our collard greens. I have those already. I like my greens with all of the liquid just about cooked off of them. I don't like it floating in liquor because I want the greens. So that's how I like to have my greens. I have a little liquor on there, but not a lot. And I just use bacon meat because I didn't want a lot of too much fat meat in there. This is some rice I have going, basmati rice with some garlic in there. And then this is the main dish. Here we have about an hour left. And these are the, this is our beef here. Just trying to tear it apart. Oh, okay, so it's tearing apart now. Now that looks so good. So, yeah. Baby, I think we almost there, honey. We almost there. I don't think we got to go a whole hour. Just waiting on the vegetables mainly. All right, y'all. I think the carrots they're kind of firm like I like them. I don't want them. And the potatoes, I don't want my potatoes too hard, and I don't want them too soft, but that goes in and out. So I think our meat might be ready. Baby, come here and check it. Tell me what you think. The meat, come here. Because, I mean, I'm tearing it apart. I think it's good. I'm sorry, baby. I know your back hurt. I know you're tired. I'm just trying to tear it apart so we can try and get something to eat. The rice will be done in a minute, so. This piece here, I think most of that's just mainly fat, look like. Why it ain't tearing apart good. Or you think I should let that go a little longer? Did it tear apart when you roll a spoon in it?
Well, taste it, Brenda.
When you do it. Because it can't taste too much. And eat greens, I'll be full. And I can't eat much. Maybe it's hot now. Blow it. Think it's done? Yes or no? Huh?
No.
Let go a little longer. Then we got an hour left. Check the potatoes. I know potatoes are good. Tell me if you get a little meat with it, baby. Huh? Blow that stuff is gonna burn you up. The carrot gonna be hot in the middle, probably. Well, the meat done? Or just let it stay on down low? All right, so we're gonna let the meat go a little bit longer. So we got about, I'll say 50, not an hour. And then once that gets done, then we're gonna make our plates, and then I'll show you what our plate looks like, okay? So stay tuned. So this is dinner. Y'all, he done slipped and ordered some cookies. Let's see what he got. Oh, the pink box, y'all. You go to pink box. What that say, crumble? These cookies upside down. Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna open them and see what we got, y'all. Hold on. Y'all, look what my husband got us. Now, you know what? Now, that brownie one that is off the daggone chain. I've never had these two. And I've never had this one with the green on it. But that brownie one, oh my God, that thing will send you into a chocolate coma. And this one here is pretty good too. So yeah, so we having dessert. We've eaten our dinner. And so we're going to end the video right here. Is it good, baby? Yeah. You know, everything will taste so good. So until next time, y'all have been with Tillery TV Vlogs. Stay tuned. Take care. Happy Saturday.